Dr. Amanda with StraightSmile Solutions, StraightSmileSolutions.com, and today we're going to do a recap on new ClearCorrect features. And I'm assuming this is all ClearCorrect cases, at least it is in the US. I don't use that much ClearCorrect, nor do I have that many doctors that choose to use it. Most of them get frustrated and switch over to other companies, either Invisalign or white label usually, sometimes SuraSmile. But I mean, I'm still ClearCorrect loyal. I've used them for 14 years. I treated my daughter with phase 1 with her, and it was a really great system. There's definitely certain benefits to ClearCorrect. One of them being that they do have the higher trim line, which isn't always something I want, but in a phase 1 case, I think it's better than Invisalign. And matter of fact, I would kind of like it if Invisalign had a higher trim line option, because if you wanted to do attachment-less aligners, ClearCorrect's the way to go, to be really honest. And a lot of you are asking about that. So I do occasionally throw, Straumann or ClearCorrect a little bone there. But it's good for that. Its material's a little more rigid, it's less comfortable, but again, it's good for attachment-less aligners. But anyways, that's not what I'm here to talk about today. I'm talking about two little widgets, two little new features that it's not like they told me about, I just happened to stumble upon them. These were things I'd personally asked them for over 14 years. So I'm excited that these two features have shown up. There's one feature they're still missing that it'll be a game changer once they release this other feature, and I will definitely send them more doctors once they release the other feature. But so the two things I liked, most important thing is this button right here. It's very small. It's going to be at the top. It says occlusal. And I highly, highly recommend that one of my biggest issues that both myself and my doctors have with ClearCorrect is a lot of times they don't articulate the case correctly, especially when you're using impressions. And you just kind of got to eyeball it. And their graphics aren't as good as Invisalign, so it's hard to eyeball to confirm that it is. But now that they have this occluse feature, it's great because you can go on, I don't have a picture of a case here because I didn't have a release to show it. But if you go to that occluse feature at the first stage, at stage 0, and you check, it shows the occlusion marks like they do on ClinCheck, 6.0. But you should always, always verify your articulation, even if you're using a scanner, because 9 times out of 10, when something goes wrong with ClearCorrect, it's because you failed to do this. And to be really honest, it is not the tech's job to do this. It's your job as the doctor to do this. So you always want to take your photos with articulating paper whenever you take the patient photos, and then verify it with this occluse feature at the beginning. Also, you can take it to the end and check the occlusion just to make sure you're happy with how the bite is. I always like to see tripod marks on the molars and at least 2 marks on the premolars. I like to see light canine guidance, and I don't like to see anterior contacts. That's just my personal preference. If you do not check it, you might have a wackadoodle bite. I've seen bites just where they're biting just on the right side, just on the front teeth. So this is a really useful feature to getting a good outcome. I highly recommend you use it. Don't forget, when you put a modification in for ClearCorrect, you hit the comments button, the modify button, and the comments button, and then the submit. It's a little bit tricky. The other thing I've got is in bold here. This is really great. I love the collaborator feature. Of course, Invisalign has that too, where you can create staff accounts and sub accounts. You can also get notifications. So this is great. And it looks like it's a little confusing. It looks like you can get permissions where people can just add orders. You have permissions where people can just decline orders and not approve, which is pretty cool. And then I don't really understand this, but in any case, it's good. I mean, and I use the collaborator feature a lot with my doctors if they don't feel comfortable with us having the full access to their account. So I think that's really, really helpful. And I actually feel more comfortable having it. So I think that's great. Anyways, that's pretty much it. Hopefully that was helpful. Thanks.